Hey, it's Val again. I am toggling back and forth between computers to upload these videos now that I feel like I'm in that much more of a clear space, conscious space. I was just looking at this particular phone and again, I keep it clean because it's very limited in storage space. But I have the word psychedelic still in there, and again, I encourage you, admonish you to look up words when you want to know the definition of words closest to its core, its originality as you can, its source. Please look up the etymology of the word, the etymology. Excuse me. Even the word etymology or etymology, et is with, so with with motive, with show me, for those that want to go beyond faith in our existence, beyond our physical body or beyond what somebody else tells you. So again, the way to do that makes it non-discriminatory is through words. You know, you don't have to make it good or bad, just see the words for what they are. And etymology means like through, with, inside out, you know, just it has all of these different angles and directions that it takes the word to make sure you're getting the core, the essence, the seed, the DNA, the original magic umph of the word. So that's what etymology means to me. Psychedelic, psyche, as you know, kids used to say, psych your mind, psych, or to trick your mind. Psych is of the mind. Psychedelic Delos comes from the word, the Greek word manifest. And so the mind manifesting, the mind makes it real. So to trick the mind into making reality real, to re-all. So just armed with that information, the mind makes anything that we see a projection of something to be carried out. So that's why I believe in the ceasing of war, needless wars, so that your own mind can get a rest. How many people have you heard have had stroke or heart attack? And these are the two main centers of life and processing life. The heart pumping the blood to get the oxygen through, oxygen being the O, to carry this air which is needed to breathe or to inhale or to come full circle throughout the body to nourish the limbs, nourish the cells, nourish the tissues, discard of the old so that the new can generate. And so psychedelic, to me, had I not looked up the etymology of the word, would have meant something along the lines of drugs or music, funk, you know, in kaleidoscope, bunch of colors, myriads, you know, anything but what it actually means, which is manifesting in a clear state of mind. So if you look up the etymology of psychedelic, it says manifest, or clear manifest, those two words. So the Delos is the manifestation of the manifestating part of the mind. So to be psychedelic would mean to be of clear mind, to know that you are the manifester of the things in your life, to be clear about it, to have a clear conscience. So that's what people mean when they say a Christ conscious or a know-it-all, you know, my bad. You take responsibility, but not just for a particular act or experience, but for your entire situation. Sit, you wait, and now you can get up and do something about your situation, or you can sit down and speak on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm seated in my throne, royal position of changing the world with my words, with my mouth, with my mind. So it is a seamless cooperation. It is a seamless communication from one person to the next if we see it as such. The problem comes in when we hear by way of experiences or hypotheticals some type of negativity or resistance, and when we give air to it, we give it airtime. So I believe the best way to start manifesting very quickly, very cleanly, is to remove those barriers in our own mind. Don't even speak on them. If we do, very briefly, and then move back into what it is that we wish to manifest. I wish to manifest for all peoples, humans, male, female, black, white, yellow, whatever color your skin is, a place of retreat, a place of solace and solitude, as well as collectiveness, because a lot of us have been isolated long enough. We need cooperation. We need to come next to other people in a friendly space and see our sames and our differences without being disagreeable and suspect of the other person. So eye to eye, we connect, we become you, and we double ourselves, and we get down the alphabet together until we get to Z and we get some rest. So I see the alphabet, I see pencils and pens and crayons and ways to extend our own finger and signature and figure to give ourselves answers to why we're here, create that answer for ourselves. In generally speaking, it is to create, it is to recognize that we are creators. In more specific sense, it may be, or it's going to be multiple things. Otherwise, we would be a robot. Your job is to do this right here. And so stop trying to treat yourself like a robot. You may be a cook, a cleaner, especially as a female, multiple hats, different seasons of life. But more specifically so that we can empower ourselves to manifest right now. To psychedelic is to, like I said, know the origin of words, know what the words mean at their core, and not be afraid of words, not be ignorant of how words are formed and what our intentions are. And so attention means to sit up straight. It means to honor the superior in the room, and we're all superiors. That superior then tells us to at ease. So to go back to a more relaxed, open posture, because there is no need for alarm. But those two should come from the individual. I call myself to attention, and I check to make sure there is no outside danger. There is no looming thoughts about what I should be doing, could be doing, outside of what I am doing. And when my heart and my mind, my soul is clear, then I can sit back and relax. Anything outside of that is going to bring friction, resistance, conflict, and things that just don't allow for a smooth, running, oily machine. And so take that very practically, literally, figuratively, however you want to take it. Take them in all doses. Consume your omega-3s, your fish oils, your coconut oils, things that can easily melt under warm temperatures or close to warm room temperatures. If it's easy for it to break down in the environment, then it's that much, it's the reflection of being easy to break down in the body. So you see potato chips, they'll last, they may get stale or soft or whatever, but they are not going to break down just by sitting out the way that an apple will or a banana will in the natural state. So think of that in the body, how hard it is, how many workers are needed to break down potato chips versus a potato, or fruit versus, you know, something with a lot of preservatives. So even your dreams and your desires, how easy and fluid are they to come to a place of manifestation, easy to digest by other people. And again, everything isn't for easy peasy. Some things are, you know, require being broke down and explained and understood and understood and all of that. But when you are overloaded, when you're overburdened, when the physical body, the mental body has been taxed very highly, then that's a time for, when people say fast or whatever. And sometimes I don't even think fasting is such a great idea, because the body is usually malnourished in the first place. You've been over consuming, but malnourished. So what's needed is juicing, or incorporating juicing while you eat the potato chips and the pizza and the other, quote, junk food. It's not either or, it's learning how to integrate. For those who believe in that, again, I look forward to training and more, again, organic, more live electric foods, but to see how the body is able to still function even without wholesome foods says that's just how awesome God is and the creation that we are. So, you know, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a round of applause for making it to September the 12th, 2022, 16:01 Eastern Standard Time, and or whenever you find this, a week later, a year later. Thumb it up, show it to a friend, pass it to an enemy. Whatever you do, just know that I'm here as a channel to manifest good and positive, to share that your mouth, your tongue, your writing is your magic wand. That's what you agree to when you sign a piece of paper, what you agree to when you draw out your vision. And so my vision, again, is for an island with people on it dressed with linen and celebrating on the beach, bonfire, toasting up the success of me manifesting that scene. During the daytime, we're doing classes and yoga and union work and memory work and purging the old blood vessels, blood cells, blood marrow, anything that's just not right. And when I say blood vessels, I mean in a sense of, again, of making them renewed or renewable in our own bodies. Our physical bones are symbolic of our rules and our structure. What gives us an upright position in the planet. And so I know there's going to come that time where I'm looking to have a conversation with those who seem to be worth less than those that don't have a record or a felony or charges or 3 or 4 baby daddies or 5 or 6 baby mamas. They have worth no less than the 18-year-old millionaire with, you know, her life ahead of her. So we have to be creative about keeping the value of everyone. And again, the way that I do it, you're worth your weight in gold. Makes it very simple. Now, how do we monetize that and realize that? That's what the communication in the description box below is about. So I will continue to do these. Thank you for stopping on this side of YouTube. And like I said, pass along to a friend. Take this advice and see how well it works. Come back, let me know. Val, it's working. I'm writing down things like a grocery list, and I'm watching them through everyday events. I'm watching it psychedelically manifest. Okay, so it's clear that there's no other way to have a world than to be at least a cooperative in that world. So do not fight and resist, but flow, ebb and flow with your tides, with your wind and air and fire and water and all of that, and help me to help others, the other 7.9 billion people on the planet. All right, take care, and I'll talk to you again on the other side. Bye-bye.